Okay, so here's an example of a question you would receive in section 10.4. This is an algebra question that involves an extra step. So instead of being a two-step algebraic equation, we can call these questions that contain distributive property a three-step algebraic equation. So the first step we're going to do when we have an equation that has a multiplication of an algebraic expression is we're going to expand it. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my arrows and draw them in there and saying if I had x minus 3 and I had two groups of it, from a drawing perspective, that's what it would look like. From an expansion standpoint, I would have 2x, and I have minus 6, and that's what that left-hand side would really be. Two groups of x minus 3 is really 2x minus 6 equals 18. So once I've expanded using distributive property, I just have my normal grade 7, grade 8 two-step equation. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. That gets rid of my constant. I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to get rid of my coefficient, and I get x equals 12. Now if I want to check my answer, I'm going to write my equation again, but instead of writing x, I'm going to write the number 12, because that's what I said x is equal to. And if I was simplifying this, I would say, I would do brackets first, and I have 2 times 9, and 2 times 9 is 18, so I know the value of my x has to be 12. Okay? Let's try a different question. You want me to come back to that? I'll press pause, hang on. Okay, here's another example. So let's take 4 bracket negative 2x plus 1 equals, let's go with 20. See if that works. Okay, in the second question, 4 times negative 2x plus 1, if I ask myself, what does this look like? Well, that's negative 2x plus 1. And if I had 4 groups of it, I would have 2, 3, and 4. So by expanding it, I see that 4 groups of negative 2x is really negative 8x, which I see right here. And 4 groups of positive 1 is really positive 4. So when I expand that question, I get negative 8x plus 4 equals 20. I now have a two-step algebraic equation. Get rid of my constant. Get rid of my coefficient. And I end up with x equals negative 2.